So this Jazzmaster guitar is the best I've ever played, and it's not a Fender. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Joey here. Before we get into today's topic, let me just tell you that if you want to learn that style of soloing, that style of playing, I got guitar courses for that in the description down below. That style of playing is totally learnable. Also, if you want to learn that exact riff from the intro that I played, check out my Patreon community too, because that is where I show you some of my riffs. So the guitar that we're going to talk about, and you just heard, is a Valiant Jupiter. And the thing about Valiant is that I didn't even know this company 9 months, 10 months ago. But ever since I first played one, and ever since a certain guitar corporation sent out legal action letters to other guitar builders, they've easily grown into one of my favorites. I'm going to show you a lot more sounds with this guitar, but also I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory, why this is even a thing, why do I own one, how did I get to meet the Valiant guys, and why this is something you should have on your radar. So in general, Valiant has been a fan of our little guitar community here for a long time at this point, for at least 1.5 years. I've been texting with them back and forth for at least 1.5 years at this point, but I actually never met somebody of the Valiant guys, and I never played a Valiant guitar. And right before last year's Guitar Summit in Mannheim, Germany, they contacted me before that event and said, Joey, we're gonna bring a lefty Valiant Jupiter, and you can test it if you want. And I was excited because left-handed guitar player, very limited options, so if I can get my hands on a guitar that I've never played before and it looks that cool, I'm obviously gonna do that, and so I did. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but I love the sound from the get-go, and it had to do with that percussive nature of the sound of this guitar. It's very percussive, it has a fast attack, and you have a direct response whatever you're playing, and that was kind of surprising to me because of course this is in the F-type family of sounds for sure, but there's a directness to it and like an unforgivingness, if you will, in the sound, and I think it has to do with the materials that Valiant is using for their guitars. First and foremost, I think, bell bronze saddles and a bell bronze nut. I think that really makes a difference in the sound. I'm going to show you a couple sounds now. So here's an edge of breakup tone, Marshall amp, bridge humbucker. Really attack heavy, really, direct. Really nice rock and roll sound, but when you switch to the middle pickup, you get this nice bell-like sound. And then with the tube screamer, you get this nice solo sound too. let's split that neck pickup. Single coil. That's just so nice. Now, obviously, you can also drive the living hell out of those humbuckers. By the way, if you like that kind of sound and you're playing a Kemper or a Fractal FM9, I got tone profiles in my shop as well where you can get exactly those sounds that you just heard. Check it out in the description down below. So there I stood at Guitar Summit, first time playing this guitar, getting all these nice sounds out of it that I just showed you. And I was like, damn. This is really impressive. So I asked the guys from Valiant if I could actually take it home and test it for a couple of weeks in my setup, in my environment here, where I'm writing new songs, recording new songs, where I'm, publishing songs, I'm doing YouTube videos, I'm doing Instagram reels, because I think that's the real test for a guitar, right? You want to test it with your gear, your environment. And the guys from Valiant were really, really nice and let me test it in my environment where it absolutely killed. It killed on recordings, it killed when I did YouTube videos. It was absolutely a new addition to my palette of sounds. This sounds unlike any other guitar I have in this room, so there was total justification to play this more. There was just one tiny thing about that green Jupiter that I didn't like 100%, and that was the pickups, because I thought they were a little bit too hot for what I'm doing with the other guitars. And so I asked Valiant if they have a different pickup or could just, put in a different pickup, and they said absolutely no problem. And then I told them that I really love their Mola pink distressed finish. So we ended up sending back the green one to Valiant. Another guitar player, a friend of mine, owns the green Valiant now, and I own this Mola pink Valiant Jupiter now. And let me just say, Fender has never done something like that for me. I don't know, is there a secret message in there that you should give smaller builders a chance instead of focusing on big corporations? I'm not sure. But what I can tell you is who are Valiant guitars for. Not only the Jazzmaster, the Jupiter model, but also their Tele models and all the other models that they have. I think this is for a player who likes a custom shop grade instrument built in Europe by absolute master builders, small company, super good customer service, amazing attention to detail, really nice, components on the guitar that make it sound really unique. You get all the options like paint jobs and pickups and whatever you want to have. It's also for guitar players who like the bolt-on neck construction but want a little bit more modern percussive sound, a little bit more modern feel when it comes to the neck shape, and in general for everyone who likes stylish guitars. I mean, look at that. It looks straight from outer space. It's so cool. Lastly, I think it's for players who are looking for alternatives to, the common options in the market when it comes to guitars like that. And this is definitely an alternative. This is definitely something unique. Give small guitar builders a chance if you can. As always, I've been Joey, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.